Fair enough.
All right, guys, here we are at Golf Central doing a little bit of testing tonight with Scott Cox, of course.
Hello.
Softy Golf.
Hello, Hoffy. Yeah, that.
Follow a little bit of Softy Golf.
Please do.
We have something quite special today. We've got the new Srixon Z565. We also have the 765 as well.
Brand new.
Brand spanking new. I've also got the 545, which is the predecessor to this one. Now, we're just going to test this one and talk about this one for now, which is the 565. We'll also do one on the 765, so check that out as well. And we're also going to do a comparison, same shaft, between these two. So the 545 and the 565. Now, difference between these two, basically we've got a new power wave construction. You can see on the bottom of that one in the close-ups, it's very, very flat. Whereas this has got some nice little ribbing going on in it.
Yeah, it looks flash. I like the silver. It makes it look a bit, regal.
It's very classic. I think that's the biggest thing with the Srixon gear. It's probably not that well known for being great performing gear, but it looks great, and we've hit some before, and it performs just as good as anything else.
Very good, yeah.
Also, new cup face as well, which is Callaway's got that in the irons. So it's basically, you can almost probably see about there, mate. If you have a look at the close-up where the silver joins the black, that's where it's joined there. I don't think we can see anything from the top where it joins up on the crown, but there's basically not too much difference in regards to the shape. The shape is much the same.
Yep.
I think the colour itself's the same.
Yep.
They've changed the score lines on the face.
Yeah. So in the old 545, they're all joined, they all go across, whereas
this is broken up a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, the weight is permanently back.
Okay.
Whereas in the 545, there was two weights you can move around, so you can move one from back to front slightly.
Can you change that weight?
I believe that the tour van will have this. I don't know if Srixon itself, you could buy this.
Okay.
Like the Titleist in the Surefit CG and stuff like that. So I would imagine that you could get them.
Yep.
Probably wouldn't be the easiest to find though.
Yep.
But first impressions wise, looks very, very good. So we got this in the 9.5 on the Mitsubishi Tensai Pro in the 70TX. So we're going to test this out and let's check out some numbers. But straight away, it looks great.
Smart, very smart looking driver.
Very classic. Let's check out some numbers and let's have a hit. All right, guys, here we are. So Softy's going to start off. We're going to get some numbers of Softies just over here as well. And that sounded like a good strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. I like that.
Basically, the shaft that's in that is a no-upcharge shaft that Srixon are doing, even though it's a $400 recommended retail shaft.
Yep.
So it's good to see the company starting to do a lot more with aftermarket shafts that are, I suppose, standard in their woods. Just put it back that way, Softy, so the light's green. So the Tensai Pro, a very expensive shaft. Good stuff.
We got there in the end, guys.
Miyazaki, they've always used a lot of Miyazaki shafts, which I still have as standard. Just a little bit necky.
Going.
So we are using range balls and we are using the ping software as well, which actually equates it back to what a Pro V1 or a premium golf ball will be. So let's hit one more, Softy, and I'll have a bit of a look at myself. Good one.
Better one.
So what are your thoughts, mate? What's the story there?
I like that. It looks very, very smart. Feels good off the face. It's fairly loud. It's not crazy loud, but when you nut one, it does feel like you've hit it pretty well. So
without a doubt. The shape itself is very classic. I think this is the 565. I actually rather the shape of this than the smaller head.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's just that there's no lineup line that I'd rather see a bigger head. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But
different strokes for different folks, eh?
Yeah, correct. But we'll have a look at some numbers after I hit this one.
Nut one, mate.
Hit it hard, you reckon?
Yeah. It's gonna knock that plane out of the sky.
Going a long way. That felt great. I've hit them both slightly on toe side, but let's check out and see what some of the numbers say. All right, we're back. We've just checked out some of the numbers now. I've hit mine flat left, or flat left at least the first time.
Yep.
Which has moved, well, the two shots I hit on average are moving 21 meters left. which, you know, is probably not what I'd like to see. That's me doing it, not the club.
Yep.
I average like 1800 spin. It's saying it's going out to like 280, but I'm looking at the ball speed being up there. Like for me, over 165 is pretty quick.
Yep.
You know, averaging about that 165. I'm up there at 167. I know I hit that last one quite hard, so that's probably why that the numbers are a little bit higher. But launch wise is great, spin wise is great, even though mine's doming out of the sky left. So 1800 spin, which I'm not used to, but when it moves that far left, well, it's probably going to be lower spin.
Yeah,
so.
You haven't had that many swings tonight, so
no,
we'll put it down to that.
We'll put that down. I've only had one swing, even though I just hit 2 balls. All right, so what do you get, Softy? You got 154 ball speed, 11 launch.
That's about right.
You hit one way in the neck, which has kind of got these numbers a little bit high.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of live testing, because
correct.
That's what your averages are. You got to account for those bad shots, don't you?
Exactly right. From a forgiveness point of view, like I hit my first one out of the toe quite a bit. The second one much better.
Yep.
They were both the same ball speed, 167.
Yep.
And yours were all very similar around that mid 150s mark.
Yep.
Now you can get it to 160.
I can if I'm jumping on it.
Yeah, but you're around that mid to high 150 mark. So
definitely.
It's exactly where it should be in regards to speed. Probably just spun a little bit, but again, that's that heel strike. That's added all that. But in regards to the 565, classic look, new power wave design, all this stuff, but all it really is...
It looks sexy, doesn't it? It really does look really, really nice.
Correct. Like they say 4 grams in the head as well. In the crown, moved it towards the back, which what some companies are doing. Some are moving it low and forward, some are moving it lower and further back. Now, there has to be a balance in somewhere in between there.
Yep.
And I think this has got somewhat of that, because it's certainly not high spinning.
Yeah, and that's where coming, of course, as all the pros will say, get fit.
You have to get fit, guys. This is not a shaft we're fit for. This is just shaft we put in it, and it goes bloody good. Feels bloody good. So go down, try it out at your local shop, your local pro, wherever you can. It's going in Softy's bag, I think. And we'll see you next time. Comment down below on what you think of the Srixon 565. Cheers, guys.